How does archaeology inform us about the Battle of Evesham? Have you ever wondered how archaeology can tell us about a battle that took place over 700 years ago? The Battle of Evesham, fought on August 4th, 1265, was a key event in the Second Barons' War in England. Archaeology plays a vital role in revealing details about this historic conflict. First, let's talk about the battlefield itself. Archaeological studies near Evesham have clarified the terrain where the battle occurred. The site is located near a valley with a spring known as Battle Well. This spring was discovered shortly after the battle and became linked to Simon de Montfort, the defeated leader. The battlefield is close to an old road that leads down to the river. Some landscape features, like ridge and furrow farming marks, show the medieval agricultural context of the area. Although some memorial stones thought to mark the battle site have been removed or are unreliable, the topography still helps archaeologists pinpoint likely zones of engagement. For instance, historical accounts suggest that Simon de Montfort chose the ground south of Battle Well to protect his left flank with the valley. Meanwhile, King Edward's forces advanced from the south. Next, archaeology reveals how bodies were treated after the battle, especially Simon de Montfort's. Evidence shows that his body was dismembered, with parts taken by his enemies as trophies. This practice reflects the brutal nature of medieval warfare. Simon's dismemberment was also a response to his political actions, particularly his alliances in the Welsh marches. Archaeological findings, along with historical texts, indicate that Simon's remains became objects of both political statement and religious veneration. Pilgrimages to the site of his death and his tomb at Evesham Abbey highlight this aspect of his legacy. Another interesting point is that Evesham is one of the few early medieval battlefields that remains relatively well preserved today. This preservation allows archaeologists to study the site physically. They can examine soil, artifacts, and landscape features that support historical narratives. Undisturbed areas may still hold weapon fragments, armor pieces, or other materials that can provide more details about the battle and its participants. In practical terms, archaeology at Evesham informs both historians and the public about the battle beyond written records. It helps identify the actual locations of key events and understand the military tactics used. This archaeological perspective shows that the battle was not just a local conflict but part of broader power struggles involving England, Wales, and Scotland. So, how does archaeology inform us about the Battle of Evesham? It defines the battlefield's geography and troop deployment, reveals cultural practices related to war trophies, provides a physical context that supports historical accounts, and offers opportunities to recover material evidence that deepens our knowledge of medieval warfare and politics.